Hopefully everybody has had a swell Sunday afternoon. Hello from kind of beautiful North Carolina today. Weather's been pretty nice for us today, so can't complain. Let me let the Facebook guys know that I'm going live. Give me 2 seconds. All right, we are live there. Let the Facebook people know. Let everybody on the Twitter universe know. Live. Finest and divvy if anyone wants to hang. All right, cool. Let's give it a couple of minutes here. Let some people trickle in. We got 2 in the chat. Let me open up some penny sleeves real quick. Give me a quick second because I'm going to show you all what I did. So I told myself if the Dodgers sweep the Padres, I'm going to open myself a box of Finest. I had 1 extra box that wasn't included in all this. I set aside for myself. Opened it up. Got like an Ellie out of 325, which was cool. Got a Chris Sale 99 out of 99. The first auto was a guy from the Cardinals. So I was like, poof. Last pack, I saw a relic card in there. I was like, ooh, a relic card. Cool. Open it up. Pretty sick hit there. So I put it on eBay. My buddy's going to try helping me sell it. Out of 10, Jackson Jobe. Pretty cool. That made my day even better with the Dodgers sweeping the Padres. So I don't open a lot of wax. I really don't. But I love Finest. Finest is probably one of my favorite sets of the entire year. And that one made me happy. So I'm hoping that I, fingers crossed, will at least make my money back on the box and keep all the extras. So we'll see. Hey, Chad. Hey, Mets. How you guys doing? All right. So tonight we got 2 boxes of Finest. We'll see, 4 autographs? Probably 8, 10 numbered cards. Benjamin has the D-backs. Scariest has the Braves. Marshall has the Orioles. PTB with the Red Sox. Dylan Dean back with us with those Cubs. Highlander with the White Sox. Alan R. from Facebook land with the Reds. Bosco with the Guardians. Billy with the Rockies. C. Didn't get his Cubs, but got the Tigers. Serial spot. So this is our first ever serial. I'll go over that in just a quick second. Went to the Astros. Benito got the Royals. Mike McKenna got the Angels. A serial spot went to the Dodgers. Billy with the Marlins. Billy with the Brewers. Serial spot to the Twins. Chef J got the Mets. Run DMG went big going for his Yankees. Got to hit something for him. Benito with the A's. Got to get him a Nick Kurtz. Steven Schuller's back with us. Welcome back, Steven. Hopefully you're well, sir, with the Phillies. Dan S. from Facebook land. Welcome back, Dan. PTB with the Padres, Marshall with the Giants, Billy with the Mariners, Robert D with the Cardinals, Benito with the Rays, Tim T with the Rangers, the Blue Jays with the Serial, and Bibbs with the Nationals. So the Serial, and I'm just going to show my Job card here, okay? The Serial, this would go to the 5 spot, okay? So it would be 0-5, it would go to the 5 spot. The 5 spot would get this card, okay? So on the Serial, just for a reminder, Run DMG has the 1 spot. CS with the 2 spot, Benito with the 3 spot, Marshall 4 spot, C with the 5 spot, Matthew C with the 6 spot, Bibbs with the 7 spot, Tim Trentley with the 8 spot, Run DMG with the 9 spot, and CS with the 10 spot. So again, when it comes to the Serial, this would get the 5 spot, and that would go to C on that, okay? So the teams again with the Serial are the Twins, Blue Jays, Dodgers, and Astros. Okay? Perfect. All right, everybody. Let's get into Finest. Appreciate you all joining on this very, very nice. What is my cord doing? What am I doing? I'm all over the place right now. Very nice Sunday. Had a great weekend. All right. Let's make it happen. Good luck, everybody. Where is my box cutter? There it is. Box number 1 just fell. Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe it's not. I'm going to say it is a good sign. 1 second. Rookie amateur hour over here. All right. Box 1 is back on the table. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, let's see some hits. Love Top's Finest. Hey, Duke, how you doing, man? AKA Robert. Okay. My sleeves keep sticking to my arm. All right. Good luck, everybody. Auto pack. Auto pack. I have memorized the auto packs. Fat Albert auto. You got it, man. Good luck, everybody. Obviously, all cards ship. We know that. So we got Sagasi. Hey, Robert, do you like this guy? Do you like this guy? If you do, I have an auto of him. Corbin Burns on the refractor, common. Sagasi again on the uncommon. Strider, Martinez, Royce Lewis. Another Sagasi, geez, 3 of them. Keishel, Cole Reagan's covering up our first hit. Cardinals. That is a Cardinals. That is a Sagasi freaking pack right there. 4 of his cards in 1 pack. Sheesh. All right. I'll shoot you a note. I opened a personal box and I hit his auto, so I'll talk to you about it. Out of 250, and along with a couple other ones. Very nice. We got a blue. We have Sweeney, Arias on the uncommon, Christian Campbell, common, Dylan Cruz, Adames, Churio, Corbin Carroll on the rare, very nice, Luis Angel Acuna. I know, huh? Yeah, looks like the Orioles. Gunner. We love us some Gunner. Man, this poor guy got robbed of a grand slam today. Gunner out of 99. We love it. for the Orioles. Congratulations, Orioles. Campbell, Harper, James Wood on the uncommon, Cuero, Lee, Devers, Lindor, Marte, Lubob covering up. It's probably upside down. No, it's not. Wow, awesome. D-backs, Corbin Burns, bookend. That's a rare Lubob. Bookend, 325 of 325. Nice one for the D-backs. From my hometown of Bakersfield, California. Lubob and Wood. Those all get sleeved. Don't worry about that. So like the Yamamoto uncommon will go to the 5 spot, just so you know. So like the Kim will go to the 9 spot. 9 spot. Oh, sorry, 9 spot. But I'll do that during organizing. Refractor Stephen Kwan. Yamamoto on the uncommon. Frederick Freeman. Walker. McLean. Castillo. Ooh, we got one of those Pearl ones. Excited for that one. Donna. And the Pearl. I love these cards, by the way. Tigers. Jackson Jobe out of 40. That's a nice one. That is cool. Jackson Jobe out of 40. I love that card. That is beautiful. C. You switched up teams, man. And you hit a very, very nice one. Jackson Jobe, I still think he's going to come back and have a stellar career. That is pretty. Those look great. Big fan of those cards. All right, on to the autos. Hopefully the autos are solid. All right, Ben Rice. Oh my gosh. Yankees. Hey, David, I think we're good now, yeah? 9 out of 10. Aaron freaking Judge on the creators. David. My goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Wow. Look at that. David, tell me you are in the chat. Please. Wow, that's sick. That is going to be a very, very difficult card to beat for this break. Wow. Dang, 9 of 10. There he is. Are we good? Are we good? Nice switch up, brother. Nice switch up. Congratulations. That is a beautiful card. Scooble on the uncommon. JHM. Yelly. McCutcheon. That'll be our auto. But first, let's see what type of color we got here. Guardians. Uh-oh. I bet the Guardians are not very happy with this card. That's a bad pun, I know. Manuel Clase on the rare out of 125. What a freaking pack that is, huh? Wow. Very nice card there. And then the Quan is a common. All right, let's see what we got on this auto. Good luck, everybody, on the auto. Cubs. Hey, this is a cool one. A little throwback. Ooh, print line. Ramos Ramirez. That's a pretty cool one. That dude had hit some nukes back in the day. So the Cubs usually goes to C. But this time around, it went to my main man, Dylan Dean on the Aramis Ramirez out of 125. We got a very, very nice stand land going on up here. This has been a heck of a box so far. Creators, the debut Schwellenbach, Hap on the uncommon, Alcantara, Job, Duran, Matt Shaw. I'm going to pull from the back first. So we have a Vlad out of 300 uncommon, 292 out of 300 for the Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays are a serial, so this will go to the 2 spot, okay? So the 2 spot will be CS Chad. Chad, congratulations, sir. This one will go to you, my friend. So this will go to CS, aka Chad, on the number 2 spot in the serial. So congratulations, Chad, on the uncommon Vladdy out of 300. Yes, sir, that is you. Congrats, man. All right, let's see what this last auto in this amazing box will give us. St. Louis, Robert, I'm going to bet it's that Sagassi guy. I'm wrong. It's Gordon Gracefo out of 150. Nonetheless, I know that'll be a PC card for you, Robert. Ink is ink. Congratulations on the Gordon Gracefo out of 150. Very, very nice card there. And that will take off Corbin, and we will put him there. So pretty darn good box there. On to box number 2. And I have a half case of this still to post, everybody. Auto pack there. Auto pack there. Last box. Good luck, everybody. So far, the Yankees are very happy. The Tigers are pretty happy. I would even say the Cardinals are pretty happy. Even the Cubs. Devers, Max Muncy on the common refractor, Sonny Gray on the uncommon, Churio, Alcantara, Job, Duran. Oh, they switched it up on me. Okay. DJ Hertz to the Nationals out of 125. That's a pretty looking card. He has a cool signature too. DJ Hertz to the Nationals. They switched it up on me. Congratulations to the National spot, which will go to Bibbs. I know it's not quite the National you wanted, but as we say in this life, ink is ink. Weird that they switched it up. And then we'll have a nice pink here for the Bravos. Out of 300, that's a nice one. Drake Baldwin to the Braves. Out of 300. I know, man. I'm trying. I'm trying. Drake Baldwin out of 300 to the Braves. That's a very nice one. I think he is leading Rookie of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. So, Scariest of Terry's. Congratulations, man. Pretty sure he's leading the Rookie of the Year. Maybe a bonus auto. That would be cool. We'll see. Schwellenbach, Amador, Dolander on the uncommon, Shaw, Jackson Merrill, Frederick Freeman, Christian Walker, James Wood on the rare. That is nice. James Wood on the rare. Congratulations. Nationals starting to pick it up a little bit there. Bibbs. Very nice. And Ohtani is covering up. Phillies. Bryce Harper out of 200. It's a nice one. Bryce Harper out of 200. Congratulations to the Phillies. And then the Ohtani will be a common, which would go to the 6th spot. James Wood on the arrivals. Yama on the creators. Lindor, uncommon. Kutch. Wagner. Fitz. Holiday. Amador. And Skubal is covering up for our Padres. Our Padres. Huh. Tatis. And that is a rare Skubal. Tatis out of 350. Tatis out of 350, who had a very, very quiet series against the Dodgers this week. Very cool card there. And then the Skubal is a nice rare one for maybe back-to-back Cy Youngs. We'll see. I love Finest, man. Finest is great. Brooks Lee on the debut. Thorpe on the common refractor. Devers, uncommon. Lindor. Marte, who is being labeled as a drama queen in his clubhouse by his teammates. So he will be traded next year. JHM. Yelly. Scoobs. On the rare, 2 rare Skubals. Nice. Braves. Drake Baldwin for the Braves. Let's go. Scariest of Terrys. Out of 75. Let's go. Beautiful card. That will definitely make the stand land too. Sweet. Braves are having a nice little break. And the Tigers keep having a very good break. See. 2 rare Skubals. Let's get it. All right, well, I guess we'll see if it's bonus auto time. Hines. Ichiro. Butler, uncommon. Junior Caminero. Trout. Rooker. Jace, and that looks to be an auto there. Kobe Mayo is covering up. Looks like a Mets, maybe? Rockies. Amador out of 99. So there you go. And I'm going to keep that there in case this pack doesn't have an auto. So very nice out of 99 for the Rockies. And the Rockies, I believe, went to Billy. Yes, sir. Congrats, Billy. I like Amador. I think he's going to have a stellar career. I will see a lot of him over the next couple days because the Dodgers play the Rockies. All right, moment of truth here. Jackson Chourio, James Wood, Brooks Lee on the uncommon. I don't think this one has an auto. Castillo, Cuero, Lee. Yeah, this one, I don't know. It's proof in the back. Gunner, another Gunner. So 2 Gunners. We like Gunner. This one out of 325. Congrats there. And let's see if this is an auto. I don't think it is, but we'll see. It's an Angels. It is. Sam Aldegheri from Mike McKenna, who used his break credit. So we might have ourselves a nice little extra auto here. Aldegheri for Mike. Congrats, man. Let's put these aside and let's take a look at our last hit, which looks to be a bonus one. Good box. Good luck, everybody. That's upside down. I think it's an insert auto, too. Yankees. David, I want to make you sweat, dude. Yankees, David. Let's see it, bud. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Jazz Chisholm Moments. Not numbered? That's a sick card, though. My goodness. That's got to be like a case hit or something, huh? That is sick. So we got a bonus auto. That's a cool one. Congrats, David. Jazz Chisholm Moments. These were 2 really good boxes. Common Jay Sean. All right, let's do a little recap here. We all know what the card of the break is. No suspense there. Gunner out of 325. Amador out of 99. Gunner out of 99. Tatis out of 350. Harper out of 200. James Wood on the rare. Baldwin out of 300. Clase out of 125. Burns out of 325. Guerrero goes to CS. That's Chad out of 300. Sagassi out of 250. We had a couple pitcher autos up in this mess. DJ Hertz out of 125. Aldegheri base. And a Gracefo out of 150. We had a very, very nice Drake Baldwin out of 75. We had an Aramis Ramirez old school auto out of 125. We had the Jazz Chisholm Moments extra auto for us. We had a Jackson Jobe out of 40. Beautiful card, but that doesn't even compare, doesn't even take place to the out of 10. This might be one of the biggest cards I've ever pulled. 9 out of 10, Aaron Judge, Creators to Mr. David. Finally hit for you, brother. There you go. All right, folks, that is just 2 boxes. That's 2 boxes of finest right there. I'm going to get pricing for a half caser soon. It will be a little bit more expensive because the boxes were a little bit more, but I'm going to keep it as great as I possibly can for you all. Thank you all. I do not know if I'm going to be able to get these sorted and shipped. I leave tomorrow, so I will try my butt to sort and ship in the morning. I just don't think I'll be able to. So hold tight. I'll let you know. Appreciate you all. But if you're in the division, hang tight because we're going to do a divvy. Hey, you're very welcome, man. Thank you. All right, let's bring over the divvy of Topps Chrome Sonic. Let's see what we can get in here in the divvy. We had Billy, NL Central. Run DMG, that's David with the NL East. Jason with the Beast of the AL West. Retro with the AL Central. Mike with the NL West. And Benito with the AL East. Alright, so we want to see some J-Rod. We want to see some Wit. We want to see some Big Dumpy. And maybe a cool auto. That'd be awesome. At least in a couple numbered cards. We'll make it happen. Hey, you're very welcome, man. Thank you. That was a very, very fun 2 boxes. All right, I'm going to open all these up real quick. And then we'll bust out this divvy. All card ship, unless you don't want them. You just tell me, hey, Joe, I don't want it. You got it, man. I appreciate that, Robert. I got to go on a work trip. I'll be back late Thursday night. But, like, if somebody wants, like, that Judge, I mean, good news is Finest doesn't take me that long to sort, but I have a pretty busy morning in the morning, so I'll let you all know. I'll do my best. All right, divvy time. So divvy time. Man, Finest has been so good to us. It really has. Those were 2 really good boxes. And again, these boxes come few and far between. They could be hot. There's a Cal Raleigh, at least we know that's coming up. They could be very, very weak. That's why they're only $10 for a whole division. All right, everybody. Good luck. Let's see what we can get here. Detmers and Jackson. Max Muncy starts us off out of 199 to the NL West. Maxwell Muncy. Congratulations, Dodgers. NL West spot there. Boom, boom, boom. Good job. Springer, Luzardo, Tio, Lewis, Anderson. Oh, there we go. Cal Raleigh for the AL West on the beautiful Ray Wave. That actually looks pretty good too, because these cards can be cut very, very rough. But this is a good one. That is a good one for the AL West. And that will be Jason Jackson. Congratulations, sir. Albies, Kepler, Ellis, Fairchild, Verdugo, Cole, Castillo, Arenado, Rizzo, Giolotto, Lido, Detmers, Class A, Hader, Devers, Shohei on the Prism. Man, AL West is the division here. It really is. That's a nice Shohei for you too, Jason. Very nice. It's probably a $20 card right there. Reitz, Pop, Ruiz, Muller, McKenzie, Cabrera, Garcia, Riley, Yelly, Fried, Olson, Blackburn, Chisholm, Brantley, Sheets, Real Muto, Anderson, Yaz, Calhoun, Newtbar, Winker, Kranick, Velade, McMahon, Grisham, Mize, Ramirez, Santolin, Hoyt Park, Josiah Gray, Judge, Tucker, Happ, Stanton, Bieber, Sale, Zimmerman, Mountcastle, DeGrom, Barrios, Kalenic, Alvarez, Reynolds, and Frazier. So very, very mediocre box of Sonic Light. But what we did see is we saw a nice Ohtani Prism. So a very nice Cal Raleigh and a Max Muncy out of 199. So a very mediocre box. AL West, you did great. NL West, you got a $2 card there. All right, folks. Well, I appreciate you hanging out here. Thanks for filling that quick little divvy for us. And, yeah, this will be my last break for a couple days, but I am going to post break, so when I get back on Thursday night, we can start breaking Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll have a lot of fun. I'm going to try to get some more boxes in, so when I show up at home, we can get that stuff broke. So I really appreciate you all, as always. We'll talk in the chat. Have a great day. Have a great week.